All right, everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Also, gonna sources in the house as always. How are you all getting on out there, guys? Fantastic win for the team yesterday. 4-1 against Leeds United. I was absolutely delighted with the performance. A bit of a setback earlier in the day because, of course, Manchester City beat Liverpool pretty comprehensively. I thought Liverpool might do us a favour in that game. As bad as that sounds, guys, relying on other teams. But I thought maybe Liverpool might put up a performance against City, but to be honest, they were completely overwhelmed, especially in the second half. They were just lambs to the slaughter. Food for thought ahead of our game in Manchester City, of course. Next up for Arsenal, though, is Liverpool away at Anfield. I think this day week, that is going to be a real test. I think that's April the 9th. That is going to be a real test. I mean, serious. Yeah, what can I say? Major league game coming up. We really have to watch ourselves there. That's a tough one, yeah. That's a tough one. We'll talk a little bit about yesterday's game. Fantastic result. Fantastic performance. The team started nervous enough, but then the penalty from Jesus settled us. Then the Ben White goal at the start of the second half. Then the second from Jesus to make it 3-0. Then they hit back Leeds, but then we finished it off 6 minutes to go with another goal from Granit Xhaka to run out convincing 4-1 winners. Good for the goal difference. I think Ramsdale was a bit unfortunate, and also, of course, he was unhappy, guys, that he didn't keep a clean sheet. But it is what it is, you know. Leeds had a lot of early attacking threat in that game, and we started nervously, a little bit tense. But once we settled into our rhythm, once we got in front, it was a different story. We opened up as a team, and we started to play some very good football. So it is what it is. We're top of the league. We're 8 points clear, but City have the game in hand. If they win that, of course, there's only a 5-point gap. It all hinges on the Liverpool and Manchester City games for me. With all due respect to the other teams, we have to play Liverpool and Manchester City away. If we lose both those games, that's pretty much that, in my opinion. But you never know. You never know. Maybe some other team will come along and throw a spanner in the works and actually turn City over. Difficult to see it, to be honest, that could actually happen. We'll have to see. Our war with Manchester City is ongoing, guys, as well, because in the Women's Super League, it's Manchester City 1-0 up at Arsenal. Manchester City 1-0 up against Arsenal. Arsenal at home. So City are winning 1-0 at that game. So, yeah, it looks like we're really clashing with them all around, you know. A 5th-minute goal from Shaw for Manchester City. So they're winning 1-0. So we'll have to see how things go, yeah. But we're having a real battle with them at the moment, yeah. It's us against City all the way. So we have to see how that works out. Let me see. Arsenal restore 8-point lead. Arteta, we can't control City. That's basically what's going on. Arsenal 4, Leeds 1. Jesus scored in the 35th minute with a penalty. Then in the 55th minute, Ben White scored in the 47th minute, and Xhaka scored in the 84th minute, like I said, with 6 minutes to go. That was after Christensen had scored and given Leeds something for all their hard work and effort in the game. Yeah, that's basically it. 76-minute goal. Arsenal 4, Leeds 1. Gabriel Jesus scores twice as Gunners restore 8-point lead at the top of the Premier League. That is what it is, guys. You know what I mean? Jesus scored twice as Arsenal beat Leeds 4-1 to restore their 8-point advantage over Manchester City at the top of the Premier League table. Of course, the pressure was back on the team, guys, after Manchester City's 4-1 win over Liverpool earlier in the day. The team did start nervously. Leeds had the better of the early chances at the Emirates, no doubt. But the league leaders, guys, Arsenal took the lead as Jesus was caught by Luke Ayling inside the penalty area, and the Brazilian picked himself up off the floor to convert the resulting penalty in the 35th minute. Excuse me. There were nerves, guys, but they went away swiftly enough when Ben White doubled the advantage in the 47th minute before Jesus grabbed his second of the afternoon in the 55th minute. Rasmus Christensen pulled one back for the visitors in the 76th minute as Arsenal looked to close out the game. However, Granit Xhaka strikes 6 minutes from time, seed all 3 points as the Gunners, who have now won 7 successive league games, restored their 8-point advantage and kept intact their dreams of their first title since 2004 with 9 games left to play. Gunners boss Arteta, who started with Saka on the bench because of illness, admitted his side's preparations for the game had been difficult, but he was pleased with the response of his players. Yeah, of course. Welcome along to everybody watching my stream, guys. Please smash the like for me. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you want to donate some money, please do, because I am monetized. I would appreciate it. Thank you very much. Send the OSG to New York so I can meet up with troops. So I can, make his life a living hell. Mikel Arteta, I'm very happy. We had quite a few things going on in the last 2 days, but the team responded very well to all of them. About Man City's victory over Liverpool, we can't control what Man City do. We need to focus on what we can control and play as well as we can to keep winning games. Leeds have dropped 3 places to 17th, just 1 place above the relegation zone, and 11 on points with 18th place Everton as their fight for Premier League survival continues. But manager Javi Gracia has faith in his players to maintain their top flight status. Yeah, Leeds have got their own problems, to be honest. Poor old Leeds. Oh well, hopefully they can survive, yeah. That's basically it. But yeah, a great win for the team. I mean, we had to win that because with the Liverpool game on the horizon and the Manchester City game, we're away against both teams. That is going to be very, very, very tricky for the team, no doubt. It's going to be very, very difficult. We'll just have to see the way that goes. Yesterday's performance, yeah, it was impressive, I have to say. Like I said, the team started nervous, but I suppose that is to be expected. I mean, with the expectation that's on the team, there's a lot of expectation on the team, of course, and a lot of pressure on the team to win. Simple as, because we need to win every game now. So, of course, that pressure probably came back against the team, but they held it, and they held their nerve, and they held it together. And look, everyone knows that I am Mikel Arteta out, yeah. These colours don't run. I'm Arsenal to the core, yeah. I supported the team as long as I can remember, all the way back to 1993, believe it or not. That's a hell of a long time ago, guys. That's like 30 years. Has it really been that long? Am I really that old? But yeah, if you go back in time and you think about it, you know what I mean? That was a hell of a long time, guys. 30 years supporting the club. Yeah, I thought I would never say those words, but 30 years supporting the club, it goes by in the blink of an eye, guys. You know what I mean? Time goes by in the blink of an eye. I'm getting grey whiskers now and everything. But for me, the performance was good. You know what I mean? Better than good. Because the team were under immense pressure. They're under so much pressure every game to win. I was impressed with the performance, you know. They held their nerve. They held it together. To be honest, Leeds have a lot of attacking threat. They're not a bad side. We opened them up, but we're playing good football at the moment. And when the confidence is good with Arsenal, we'll do that to many teams. United also. You know what I mean? We opened them up at will. But it is what it is. Hopefully we can land our first league title since 2004. It's been a long time waiting. It's been 19 years, believe it or not, since we last lifted the Premier League title. It's been a hell of a long wait. I don't want to count my chickens before they hatched, because to be honest, there's a hell of a lot of football to be played in those 9 games. The team are under pressure. The team are under a lot of pressure, of course, in every game, like I said. But if we can keep everybody fit, of course, it's a boost that Gabriel Jesus is back. If we can keep everybody fit and everybody motoring, I think we have a chance. But just that, guys, we have a chance. We shouldn't be getting ahead of ourselves, because we have to go to Liverpool and we have to go to City. And I don't know what we're going to do in those games. It's a difficult one to call. You know what I mean? It could go either way, to be honest. We'll have to see how it works out, to be honest. But it's not going to be easy for us anyway, that's for sure. No doubt. We'll have to see how it works out, yeah. Yeah. Leeds were playing better at the start of the game yesterday. Arsenal started cautiously, of course. The City result was probably playing on their minds. There was a nervousness to the team. Sloppy passing halted any kind of momentum. Ramsdale was definitely the busier of the 2 keepers, guys. He denied Somerville at the start. Then he kept out Harrison's strike at the near post. Leeds were really putting it up to us. But we came through and we got what we needed. The player ratings, guys, for Arsenal: Ramsdale 8, White 8, Holding 7, Margalish 7, Zinchenko 7, Partey 6, Odegaard 6, Xhaka 8, Trossard 7. Trossard was fantastic yesterday. Amazing. Jesus 9, Martinelli 8. One thing we have to look at, guys, they subbed on Fabio Vieira. I don't know why they did that. He's an awful player. But anyway, man of the match was Gabriel Jesus, of course, with a 9 out of 10. The player ratings. Then Xhaka with an 8, Martinelli with an 8. Ramsdale and White with 8s. But the thing is, guys, we have to look and say Partey only got a 6. I was talking to some people who were at the game yesterday, and they said he was fantastic. But I suppose it depends which way you look at things. But the thing is that we need to get William Saliba back. And that is something that is very important to our title challenge, that Saliba comes back fit and strong and ready to go. Because we're going to need him, yeah. I mean, with all due respect to Rob Holding, he's a terrible player. With all due respect, he's a terrible player. No, but seriously, he is a terrible player. So we're going to need more than him, yeah. I mean, we need Saliba back. It's as simple as that. I mean, people can say what they like about my opinions, but we need Saliba back. It's as simple as that. We need the guy back. You know what I mean? Simple as. So, sooner Saliba comes back, the better. That would really strengthen the team. We need him. We're going to need him. You know what I mean? He's been fantastic for us this season. Obviously, they're resting him now. Of course, it makes sense. Ahead of the bigger challenges, he will, of course, feature in the Liverpool and City games, I'm sure. But yeah, we need someone to really to help us out. You know what I mean? And he is the man. I mean, he is the man for that. So the sooner he's back, the better. You know what I mean? Otherwise, we're going to get turned over. Simple. But yeah, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. I was just checking something out. We're going to really have to see how things go, but we need William Saliba back, no doubt. We need him back, yeah. Sorry there. I was listening to something, guys. But we need him back, yeah. We need Saliba back ASAP. As soon as possible. Otherwise, you know, we're going to need him. Obviously, they're kind of resting him ahead of the Liverpool and the Manchester City games. But look, we're sitting pretty. We're top of the league. We've got 29 games played, 23 wins, 3 draws, 3 losses, 70 goals scored, 27 against. Man City have 71 scored, 26 against. So they've got 2. Their goal difference is 2. They're 2 ahead of us. We're on 72 points. We've won the last 7 games in succession. We're on 72 points. City are on 64. So they're 8 points behind, but they have a game in hand. And they know that we have to come to the Etihad. The Liverpool game is massive, guys. We've got 30 points ahead of them in the league, but we need to do something in the game against Liverpool. Yeah, simple. If we do something in the game against Liverpool, then we can start talking about the league. Yeah, and we can start talking about the league realistically. But first, we need a game. We need to get over the game against Liverpool. Like I said, we need to do something in the game against Liverpool. We need to turn up in that game, yeah, and we need to prove ourselves. They're wounded now after that defeat against City. We need to really come up with something against them in that game. That game is massive, guys, the game against Liverpool. I mean, that is a massive, massive game. Pivotal, I think. If we lose to City, at least if we win the Liverpool game or get something out of it, we'll have some way. You know what I mean? But there's 9 games to go. It's been 19 years since we won the league, yeah? It's been 19 years. You know what I mean? This is the best chance we've had, to be honest, in my opinion. I know we finished second one season, but to be honest, we kind of crept up there in the last couple of weeks. But we weren't up top of the league challenging for so long like we have been. So, massive, massive couple of games coming up. I mean, anyone that's not nervous, they're not being realistic. You know what I mean? They're not being honest about things. Massive, massive game coming up for us. That's all I can say about that. the Liverpool game is just going to be paramount. Yeah, what can I say? I mean, seriously, massive game coming up for the club. I can only hope and I pray that we get something out of that game. It's not going to be easy anyway, that's for sure, at Anfield. They're going to do everything they can in their power to beat us because they need the points too. You know what I mean? They also need the points. It's not going to be easy for us. All right, I'm going to finish up the stream in a minute, guys, because I have to get to work. But I want to thank everybody for your continued support on my channel. All your likes, your subscribes, and your comments. Smash the like in this video for me. Comment in the comment section below and let me know what you think about Arsenal's challenge, guys. Are we going to get over the line? And can we beat Liverpool in the next game? Because that is the clash, guys. We have to go to Anfield, like back in '89, and we need to do something in that game. That game is just of so much importance. Honestly, it's going to be an incredible game for the team and a real challenge. It's going to be a battle out there. 100%. That is going to be some difficult game. You just have to see the way it goes. But I am nervous. I am tense. Because I know what lies ahead in that game, and I know it's going to be a tricky one for the team. Yeah? It's as simple as that. All right, I'm going to wrap up the stream there, guys. I got to hit to work, unfortunately. Or fortunately, whichever way you look at it. I'm off the next 2 days then, so that's nice. I'll have a bit of a break. Maybe meet up with a friend on Tuesday. Tomorrow I'm going to be chilling. All right, so thank you to everybody for your continued support. I appreciate it. Your likes, your subscribes, and your comments. I am monetized, guys. If you want to donate, please do. I would appreciate it. And that's basically it. All right. I wish you all a nice Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. The USG has to head to work, but it is what it is, guys. Got to pay the bills. You know what I mean? You got to pay the bills. You got to man up. Thank you to everybody once again for your continued support. I really appreciate it. And yeah, take it easy, guys. And talk soon. Let me just crack on there until the 25-minute mark, and I'll knock off. And that'll be me done. Out of your hair for another day. All right. Thank you to everybody, like I said, for your continued support. Smash the like in this video for me and comment in the comment section below. Yeah. Come on, you Gunners. We got this, guys. 9 games to go. One more push just to get us over that line. And it'll be the first time in 19 years that we have been champions. And the scenes, I can imagine the scenes. Of course, I'm living in London. I hope and I pray we win the league so I can be a part of the celebration now. All right, guys. Take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your day. Come on, you Gunners. Peace.